So where are we today? Well, we're in the UP of Michigan, and we are checking out Fort Wilkins Historic State Park. We're not camping here, we're actually camping at McLean State Park, but I've wanted to come check this place out for a while, so...
We're close enough to do it.
Being that McLean is close enough, we thought we'd check it out.
In 1843, 6 years before the 49ers swarmed over the California gold fields, America's first great mining boom opened the Lake Superior frontier. The Michigan Copper Rush set a boom and bust pattern that was later associated with the American West. Fort Wilkins was built in response to the Copper Rush, and shipping on Lake Superior expanded to meet the demands of the explorers, soldiers, and miners on the frontier. The prospectors and miners of the 1840s were not the earliest people to see copper in the region. Prehistoric Indians had dug the red metal from shallow pits and used the copper for tools and ornaments. From the early 17th century, Europeans and American colonists knew that outcrops of copper existed on the shores of Lake Superior. First-hand accounts of the metal were provided by missionaries, voyageurs,
Come here. There's no flashlight. No.
Now that we're done at the fort, the part I'm really interested in, other than the fort, of course, is what's the campground look like? Because my ultimate goal is to convince everybody that this is where we need to have our annual family camping trip. Because I don't think we could do that fort in a day or two.
No, there's just too much. It's not big, but there's still a lot to take in.
So we're just going to do a real quick cruise through of the campground.
See what we have where.
See if it would meet the family's needs. Because while we'll camp just about anywhere that's even reasonably flat,
we're not the only group coming in.
the only real downside I see to this campground is the sites are kind of small, and it's not on Lake Superior. It's actually on Lake Fanny Ho. Lake Superior is like a quarter mile to what would be your current left as you're watching the video. But I see some sites that I would like.
Oh, yeah. These back in here.
Looks like the shower house might be a little dated. But the nice thing is it's kind of in a good
Central location.
central area. Not super hard to get to. But I would think if we would find something back where we first drove in, nearer the lake, that would probably meet most of the needs because it's not too far from the shower house and semi near the playground.
Yep.
Because that is an important feature. Because there's the playground right there through the
Yep.
trees. Which, on the other side of the playground, is where the fort is.
Yep.
So, kind of this is one of the two loops that they have in this campground.
Yeah.
We'll start heading our way out of here and let you know what we think about this place on our way back to McLean State Park where we're staying. Well, we found the West Campground. Let's see what's in here. This is a little bit further from the fort, which is fine.
But looks like there's a lot of trails connecting everything, so...
Potable water. I didn't actually see that in the other unit.
No,
so
I didn't either.
It's possible we missed it,
Yep.
but that's definitely something that we would require is access to a dump station, and we'd get to use this one if there isn't one at the other unit.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to look at a map and see. You can hear Teal panting in the background here. We just spent over an hour hiking through the fort. There'll be a slideshow of the pictures because we didn't really take any video.
I did.
Okay, apparently
Virginia
did.
took some. But you could easily spend, to get a good feel for it,
A day.
a day, day and a half.
Alright, so here's the other unit.
Smaller sites again, it looks like.
But that's not,
That's actually
actually
kind of minor.
well, that and it's not unheard of in Michigan parks.
No.
Michigan parks do have smaller sites. They're generally really nice sites, but they're small. Like this would be good right here
That would
for
be, yeah.
a group. Or here.
Yeah.
'Cause I know that's one of the complaints that we're hearing about McLean is, at least where we're set up right now, there's no good. Ooh, much more modern looking shower house. But what I was going to say is there's one of the biggest complaints I've heard so far is that there's not much in the way of I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, open space to set up yard games and stuff. Little swing set and
Small
slide back
playground
in there.
What more could you need?
A swing and a slide. And it's an old metal slide, too.
Yeah, we just
The
need to
character
put some
building
water
ones.
down.
There's more of Lake Fanny Ho.
Yeah.
We just need to put some water down on the slide and then we're good.
That water heats up fast.
Yes, it does. I think I'd like some of these sites right in here.
Yeah, I would too.
Be able to see the lake.
Yeah.
I bet you there's some really cool mist that is over that lake in the mornings.
I betcha.
Personally, I like this campground.
I do too.
I think either wing, but this one in
This
particular.
one's got
And one
potential.
thing I did notice is that I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm pretty sure it's listed on the amenities of this campground, is there's Wi-Fi in this campground. Because there was Wi-Fi at the gift shop, and when we went past the shower house, I saw what looked like an outdoor wireless antenna, and there was a bunch of people sitting underneath it on their phones. So I believe there's Wi-Fi here as well, which, considering I usually end up working over our week-long trip, would be beneficial because I could just point a wireless antenna at it and probably work from our site. So that would be the west unit, and the fort, and the east unit. We're going to hit the road, get a little bit of gas, and start making our way back to McLean, and we'll be back with some final thoughts and wrap-up in a little bit. So Fort Wilkins, I like.
So did I.
There's some concerns that I think the rest of our camping party would have, because we come into the UP with my parents and my brother and their family, and they have to have power and stuff like that, which that's at Fort Wilkins. But there's a few other things that they like as well, so it's there, but it's not necessarily ideal.
Right.
We would stay there in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
In an absolute heartbeat, we would stay there, and we would have a blast spending the week exploring that campground and the fort. I mean, the fort by itself is a week.
We barely scratched the surface, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there's all the barracks and officers' quarters and all sorts of stuff we didn't even touch. So, I hope you enjoyed this little scratch of the surface of Fort Wilkins outside of Copper Harbor in the UP of Michigan. And you guys take care, stay safe, and we'll see you at our next destination. Bye-bye.